Hello my friends, this is Jose from LuoVita. Today I'm talking about how to create this accountability to motivate ourselves, in work. But more especially if you're working from home. This is a series about working from home, right? So if you have this accountability system, if you can put it in place, you have this inner and outer motivations. That means, for example, we have a strong purpose and this clear expectation sometimes about something. And this will help us to stay focused. And this outer motivations, like loss of a job or a client, some things, will motivate people to rush through and accomplish things differently. So we must learn how to create this accountability and motivate ourselves. It's important to work. The first thing we can do is to set goals. So it's important to set a clear goal, a clear goal to achieve something. For example, this, as I said, this outcomes that we are looking to get into this habit. So you'll be more motivated, for example, to work on something consistently if you really know your goal. So how can you do this? For example, identify what drives you to accomplish your objectives, for example. Something that are certain that rewards yourself. Everything will reward yourself and motivate you. If you have this sense of pride, if you accomplish, for example, and this satisfaction to having worked and achieved your goals. This is this accountability that I meant, So once you know what motivates you, you can then begin, for example, with creating this accountability system that's aligned with your motivations. Let's say it like this. So you can create this action plan with all the steps you need, for example, to reach your goal, and in a certain time, because this is important that we have these deadlines, right? It's also a good idea to use, for example, this online tools like on your phone. You have, for example, these applications where you can plan, and then you have also this reminders and this timers, this alarms that gets off, and that's important. This will increase our motivation because it reminds us. Yeah, today I planned this and this and this, and another way to increase our accountability is to break, as I said, these long-term goals into smaller goals, and they are more manageable. And this will help us to keep our focus and this sense of progress, for example, when we are struggling to move forward, right? For example, if you have your long-term goal is to publish a book. I know people do want to publish a book. So you can break this down, you must break it down, into the smaller goals, and revising the first chapter and sending this already to the editor to see. This boosts and this gives you accountability, but because you must continue. You already said you had done the first step, and they are watching you. So, and once you've created this plan for you, you must put it in motion. As I said, action, action. Remember that every step we take brings us closer to our goal. And this is important. If we have these blocks, these roadblocks, for example, we can also ask for help. It's important, having a fresh perspective from someone. It's really important. And if you have someone that has a similar goal or objective, it's better. So, and this makes you also accountable because you share your goals with someone, And if you're a goal setter, and I know people, they are really not really aware of this, but it's natural that you want to share your goals, not just to show off sometimes or something, but you really want to show them because it's your nature. It's how you work, and this makes also these goals more real, right? And this keeps you on track because you just said it, you done it, but you are committed to it. So I mean, if you have someone who can give you a positive feedback, it's the best thing you can do, you know. And people, it's proven, you know, people that share their goals they will perform better and attain them easily than people who don't share their goals. For example, if you want to also imagine get a raise or promotion, telling your manager or someone about your plan, this helps you to stay motivated, you know. If you new this, I mean, if you in some activity, or if you share your goals with someone that offer this constructive criticism, for example, or tips on how to get to something, you know, it's important, you know. It's to share your experience. They share their experience, and you know, this feedback, this encourages us to keep moving forward. So also put some, if you have a group of friends or something that hold us accountable, it's very important. It supports us to get together to a project, even if they don't have the same goals, but it's like an accountability group. And you know, 4 or 6 people, you know, share your progress, and they will share also their feedback. And don't forget to celebrate. You can celebrate together when you achieve something. This is a good way, you know. And the most effective way, you know, is not only to share a goal, but also to follow up with someone your progress over time. And see, last week I did this, and next week I will achieve this, or my objective is to get to this level or something, you know. And this is like deadlines. When you have these deadlines, it gives your project or your goals a sense of urgency, and this urgency motivates us to do the work. But I know if we have all the time in the world, we think, okay, just start it later. But you know, there are a number of ways to do this. And for example, you said you must set something that is also realistic. I mean, something you can achieve. For example, I need to finish this by the end of the week. You can say it like this, but this will not be really effective, because you know, there are a lot of things that can happen. So a good approach is to break down, for example, in this most important steps, and do it every day. And you must attain this every day. So this is more realistic timeline for your project. But once you have this timeline, write it down on a paper or a notebook on a paper, you know, because it's proven that, you know, it's tangible. It's more tangible for us, and we are physical, right? So if we can touch something, or if we just see it on a paper, we have more chance to reach them. It will get in our brain easier. It's proven. It really works. And you're also too tempted to set deadlines, as I said, too much in the future. And this will not help you, because you don't feel this urgency, and you will continue to avoid sometimes certain things. So, you know, what you can do is having, for example, a system. If you don't reach it in a certain deadline, you must pay someone something, or have something that has a consequence, you know, if you don't finish it. So you just don't set these deadlines too much in the future. Also consider getting help, as I said, from someone. All the time. You know, someone that gives you support and encouragement. And this is important to keep us on track. For example, if you're writing a report and it's for a couple of days, you can ask your colleagues or someone to check with you periodically and check and show them if you are on track or not. So these are little techniques, but you know, it seems so easy sometimes, but it's not. I know that from experience. So if you're working from home or generally in a project, try to think about this, apply this, you know, and you know, check out the descriptions. I have resources, and this is related to this working from home. And also, you know, I send out once a week a newsletter with ideas, with strategies to put our ideas on place. So let me know And don't forget to subscribe. And, most importantly, take care of yourself and be productive. Until next time, take care.